Hi friends, I'm Phoebe. Welcome to my music discovery journey. I am checking out Castles Made of Sand by Ren today. This is available on the deluxe digital download of Sick Boy, and I purchased it over at Bandcamp, so I'll share the link below. This was shared with me from Opalak over on Kofi, so thank you to Opalak for suggesting this one and commissioning it. Now, Castles Made of Sand makes me think of a weak foundation, or you think of a castle, a building, a structure. What is that made of? Normally, for something that's going to withstand many years, centuries, in fact, it would be made of something far stronger than sand. So sand is something that can crumble easily, and perhaps that's why this title was chosen. Let's give it a listen. Ooh. We'll listen to it twice.
I was baptized by the heavens, I was walking in the rain. On a cloudy night in Brighton, I was deep inside my brain. My tracksuit felt so heavy with my pockets full of pain. I wish this was a one-off, but this story is the same as the day that came before this, the day that came before. Command C, Command V, copy and paste the day. The skies are grey, my Nikes thread through puddles, lace the rain. It dances by my face and as it lands it detonates. A perfect hit, coordinated, executed, brah. Carry troubles on my back. My legs, they get so tired, cause my troubles, they are stacked like they're Jenga. And then when the feelings hit like influenza, I just quarantine the struggle, cause it's not on my agenda. Push it down, don't wanna deal with it, don't wanna feel that shit. Still I drown, man on a sinking ship, man with a big gold chip up on my shoulder. Man, I'm feeling so much older, why this road looks so much colder? Why am I carrying this boulder? Why have I carried it for miles? I'm fucking miles, I'm out on trial. Tell me, Lord, I'm out on trial, because it feels like it's a sick joke. I've been sick for half my life. I'm sick of feeling sick. Quick pop a blister, stop the fight. Like,
wow, I like the vocalizing. I don't know what that's saying.
I was scolded by the heavens, I was walking in the rain. On a cloudy night in Brighton, all I seem to feel is pain. I zip right up my jacket so my soul, it don't escape. It wants to break right out my body, but I don't hold it to blame. I lay awake on aching nights, I contemplate and hate my life. Just staring at an empty ceiling, cause it reflects what's inside. I can't cry no more. Deeply did my soul, asking why am I in this war? Why do you hate me, Lord? Why do you V5 from I feel broken, smoke until I'm ill. Let the pot rot my brain, watch it kill me soft like Lauryn Hill. Fuji's life's a movie, I'm Clooney, driving a stolen Suzuki right off the edge of a metaphorical hill. Kill your brain cells, kill your old self, kill your good health, kill the coroner. I am a foreigner, inside my body a warrior, worrying warrior, inside the corridor, inside my mind, Holocaust. No support for these scary thoughts. I struggled in trouble, I'm struggling double. I'm doubly troubled by all of the struggle, the ruin, the rubble, the hustle, the bustle. It buckles my muscles, I fuck on my knuckles. I'm deep in the bubble, but it's a puddle. I'm subtly muddled and mixed up and puzzled. I'm perplexed, not perfect, I'm perfectly complex. My purpose and perspective, pessimist, defected I'm so goddamn bored, lonely metaphors that I write. They don't vindicate all the pain that's poured on my life. I disintegrate, castles made of sand. They are white from the surface of this earth, and their impermanence is enlightenment. At least I think that's what it is. I don't know.
Damn. The vocalizing, the background vocals, I'm not sure what it was saying. I don't see that on here, but it sounded warped for a reason. Like we're in this world and everything feels a bit blurry, a bit not right. I'm not saying that felt not right. I feel like it felt like what it would feel like in your mind, plodding along, same old shit, but slightly different. There were like more of a female vocal sound, and then there was a male vocal sound, or a higher and a lower vocal. It gave it a bit more depth and just feeling. It felt like this feeling of being fed up from the struggle. I know Sick Boy, and a lot of what Ren talks about is being fucking sick of the struggle, being fed up and wanting change, and not knowing how that can happen. So that was really good. So a lot of it is about being sick. There were a couple of references, Lauryn Hill's Killing Me Softly, Fuji Life's a Movie, I'm Clooney driving a stolen Suzuki. What's that reference to? I'm even just looking at here, I can't see anything straight away. But anyway, let's listen to that again, and we'll start and stop. Because I'm listening to it on a different format, I'm not sure how I will be able to remind a little bit in each step, but we'll do what we can.
I was baptized by the heavens, I was walking in the rain. On a cloudy night in Brighton, I was deep inside my brain. My tracksuit felt so heavy with my pockets full of pain. I wish this was a one-off, but this story is the same as the day that came before this, the day that came before. Command C, Command V, copy and paste the day the skies are grey. My Nikes thread through puddles, lace the rain, it dances by my face. And this it lands, it detonates, a perfect hit, coordinated.
Okay. Even this part. So I was baptized by the heavens, I was walking in the rain. Baptized by the heavens, the rain coming down, soaking you, feels like he's being baptized by up above. He's describing a cloudy night in Brighton, where he lives. I was deep inside my brain, deep in thought, reflecting, thinking. It's heavy thinking, just purely based on the weather. I think it's cloudy, it's raining. It doesn't suggest a sunny, bright day, does it? It's a dark night. My tracksuits felt so heavy with my pockets full of pain. Pocket Full of Pain is one of Ren's songs, a track that we've seen before, and that's from Freckled Angels. Tracksuits felt so heavy, saying that the pain was weighing him down, basically. But also just being absolutely soaked can make everything feel even heavier, right? I wish this was a one-off, but the story is the same as the day that came before this, the day that came before. Command C, Command V, copy and paste the day the skies are grey. When you copy C, Control and C, you're copying and pasting words on a computer or pictures on a computer, and he's saying that he's doing that in life with days. The day is just another copy of the day before, like a Groundhog Day. Wish it was different, but it's not. And going through this constantly, and he's talked about going through this for years. Not much different, not many good days, very many bad days, being fed up, trying to push past it, but physically feeling impossible. My Nikes tread through puddles, the rain it dances by my face. This it lands, it detonates, a perfect hit coordinated. Landing, detonating, and being hit, it almost sounds like a bomb, a ticking time bomb. Talking about his Nikes, his trainers treading through puddles, and having the rain hitting his face or dancing on his face. Okay, it's definitely, it's heavy, isn't it? It's heavy, he's not feeling great.
And this it lands, it detonates, a perfect hit, coordinated, executed, carry troubles on my back. My legs, they get so tired, cause my troubles, they are stacked like they're Jenga. And then when the feelings hit like influenza, I just quarantine the struggle, cause it's not on my agenda. Push it down, don't wanna deal with it, don't wanna feel that shit. Still I drown, man on a sinking ship, man with a big gold chip up on my shoulder. Man, I'm feeling so much older, why this road looks so much colder? Why am I carrying this boulder? Why have I carried it for miles? I'm fucking miles, I'm out on trial. Tell me, Lord, I'm out on trial, because it feels like it's a sick joke. I've been sick for half my life, I'm I'm sick, sick, sick of feeling sick. Quick pop the blister, stop the fight, like. I was scolded by the
I really want to know what that's saying. Wonder if I can find out while we're doing this. Excuse it, bruh. Carry troubles on my back. My legs, they get so tired because my troubles, they are stacked. Piles and piles and piles. It feels very overwhelming when everything is more than you want it to be. You got a problem, you got another problem on top of that, you got more. You just feel weighed down. Physically and mentally. But more mentally, obviously. Well, actually, pain, troubles don't just add up through situations that aren't physical. Like the Jenga, so they're stacked like the Jenga. So the Jenga game, you take a piece and you put it on top and you try and balance it. So now he's got this kind of chaotic thing that he's trying to hold together, but it's very fragile. His mental state is like a Jenga tower. That's such a good articulation. When you're like one move can just tumble it all down. And I guess that's a little bit like castles made of sand. It's a very similar analogy of a structure that is easily pushed over, easily broken, because there's no strong foundation and there's no strength within, because it's all gone. It's all exhausted trying to hold it all together. And then when the feelings hit like influenza, I just quarantine the struggle because it's not on my agenda. Push it down, don't want to deal with it, don't want to feel that shit. Still I drown, man on a sinking ship, man with a big cold chip up on my shoulder. So he's talking about these feelings hit like a flu, influenza. It's this sickness, it's horrible, it's debilitating, it's not pleasant. People that get flu, it's not fun, is it? And he's just got to carry on as if he's fine when he's not fine. We wouldn't carry on if we had the flu, right? Most of us can't get out of bed when we've got a bad dose of the flu. And saying I quarantine the struggle, I compartmentalize it, or I try and suppress it, don't want to deal with it. But also, there's only so much you can do that with before it's too much. So saying on a sinking ship, he's got a big chip on his shoulder. Man, I'm feeling so much older, feeling older than he should because he's in so much pain. He doesn't feel like people his age. Feels like time is passing by. He's not able to enjoy life like he should be. We all deserve to have a life that we can manage, and so many of us don't for whatever reason. Sickness, disabilities, all sorts of things can impact us along the way, and it's not fair. And there's all these thoughts and feelings that can probably come with that, and missing things, having FOMO, fear of missing out on stuff because everyone else is able to do stuff. Why this world looks so much colder? It looks cold and dark without being able to enjoy it. If you could enjoy it, it'd probably look more lighter, brighter, and fun, warmer. Why am I carrying this boulder? Why have I carried it for miles and fucking miles and fucking miles? Am I on trial? Tell me, Lord, am I on trial? He already talks about this chip on his shoulder. Then he's describing it like a boulder, this big, heavy thing that he's got to carry, the weight of his problems, the burden of what he's dealing with, or many burdens. And it feels heavy, and he describes it so well. And it feels like he's done that for a long time, miles and miles and miles. You would hope it's just for a short time, temporary, not even a mile. But here he describes it as if it feels like he's walked for miles and miles and miles with no end in sight. And like it's a punishment. Am I on trial? Am I on trial for being a criminal? Why am I being punished like this? What have I done? Why are you testing me, Lord? Religion, faith, and questioning that, asking the spiritual being, why? Because it feels like it's a sick joke. Talking about sick joke, we use the term sick joke as if like, oh, this has someone thought this was funny when it's not. This some sort of sick joke. But then saying I've been sick for half my life, so like actually talking about sick. I'm sick, sick, sick. You're feeling sick. Quick pop the blister, stop the fight, like. So when you have a blister and you pop it, perhaps there's like a relief, letting out the additional goop that's in it. I don't know. Perhaps trying to get rid of it before it gets any worse, or trying to push it forward so that you can heal, popping the blister, rather than it being there forever or being there longer than it needs to be, perhaps. I guess just this frustration with all of that. Okay, more.
I was scolded by the heavens, I was walking in the rain on a cloudy night in Brighton, all I seem to feel is pain. I zip right up my jacket so my soul, it don't escape. It wants to break right out my body, but I don't hold it to blame. I lay awake on aching nights, I contemplate and hate my life, just staring at an empty ceiling, cause it reflects what's inside. I can't cry no more. Deeply did my store, asking why am I in this war? Why'd you hate me, Lord? Why do you V5 from.
So that second verse, the whole song starts out as I was baptized by the heavens, almost like blessed by the heavens. This rain came down, and whilst it doesn't seem like it was a great day, perhaps it was a moment of relief. Perhaps it felt a little bit of a welcome rain. But here, next up, it says, I was scolded by the heavens. I was walking in the rain. That doesn't feel good. That feels awful. That feels like he's being punished for something. And where he was asking, am I on trial? Now, perhaps the thoughts have progressed and turned into this, because time after time, Groundhog Day doesn't mean that your thoughts and feelings feel the same. It means it feels like he's progressively getting annoyed, frustrated, and thoughts change. And thoughts can go from, oh, that's annoying, to I want to end my life, which I think is what he alludes to later on. So that little detail, I was baptized by the heavens, I was walking in the rain, to I was scolded by the heavens, I was walking in the rain, is so poetic. And then the next line, on a cloudy night in Brighton, again, same part there, but instead of I was deep inside my brain, all I seem to feel is pain. So just reiterating that this isn't fun, and reiterating that he's still experiencing this and very much feels it. I zip right up my jacket so my soul don't escape. It wants to break right out of my body, but I don't hold it to blame. This frustration to just want to get out of there. Your soul within feeling trapped, and he's got such a warm soul, and we feel that through his music and his demeanor and the way he is as a person. And so he feels like it's wasted, it's trapped inside this body. He wants to free it, and he doesn't blame it, does he? I lie awake on aching nights. I contemplate and hate my life, just staring at an empty ceiling, because it reflects what's inside, feeling empty. You know, there's nothing of substance there, because he's not able to live life. And we've seen him talk about that in other songs as well, because he was stuck in his bedroom for years, pretty much most of the day, just confined to those four walls. It's no life for anyone. Staring up at an empty ceiling because it reflects what's inside is very powerful. I can't cry I can't cry no more, depleted my store. I guess he's cried so much that he has nothing more to give. When you deplete your whatever it is you've got, you've run out. Asking why am I in this war? Why do you hate me, Lord? Why do you? So again, turning to spiritual side of things and asking the Lord, or assuming that he hates him, because why else would he feel like this? He can't explain it. It doesn't make sense. What have I done? This must be a punishment. But why? Why is it such a test? It's so powerful. I think the audio as well, it's not too heavily done. It's kind of melancholic. It's feels kind of gloomy. It's a calm pace, but it just feels sad, depressing. And with the vocalization as well, it just kind of feels like warped, like almost like you're hearing this from something within a box, or you're in a box and you can hear it on the outside world, but you can't quite see it, can't quite touch it. It's there, but it's a bit too far. I feel like that's what the audio is giving me. And then the final verse.
V5 from I feel broken, smoke until I'm ill. Let the pot rot my brain, watch it kill me soft like Lauryn Hill. Fuji's life's a movie, I'm Clooney, driving a stolen Suzuki right off the edge of a metaphorical hill. Kill your brain cells, kill your old self, kill your good health, kill the coroner. I am a foreigner, inside my body a warrior, worrying warrior, inside the corridor, inside my mind, Holocaust. No support for these scary thoughts. I struggled in trouble, I'm struggling double. I'm doubly troubled by all of the struggle, the ruin, the rubble, the hustle, the bustle. It buckles my muscles, I fuck on my knuckles. I'm deep in the bubble, but puppets a puddle. I'm subtly muddled and mixed up and puzzled. I'm perplexed, not perfect, I'm perfectly complex. My purpose and perspective, pessimist, defected I'm so goddamn bored, lonely metaphors that I write. They don't vindicate all the pain that's poured on my life. I disintegrate, castles made of sand. They are white from the surface of this earth, and their impermanence is enlightenment. At least I think that's what it is. I don't know.
Ugh. And that's it. And it kind of ends a little bit abruptly, even though we hear that kind of play out. That at the end feels a bit more abrupt. I want to know castles made. Vocals. Does it say sampled Japanese vocals taken from a song Shiki no Uta, Song of the Seasons by the Japanese duo Minmi? I think. I wonder if it's Song of the Seasons. Without seeing anything, it seems like the passing of time. Lots of time passes by, and we see with the different verses, he talked about copying and pasting days feeling like the same. Perhaps this is more to do with the symbolism, or the showing that there's a passing of time there. I wonder if the lyrics say anything different. But I think it's... Yeah, I think that's probably used for that reason. If that's correct, I might be wrong. I've just seen one source and I haven't done extensive research to check that's right. So one of the reasons I do that while live is so that I don't get too many spoilers. And it was a nice touch to listen to. So the last verse, Fee Fi Fo Fum. It's a bit like, is it Jack and the Beanstalk? I feel broken, smoking till I'm ill. Coping mechanisms. Let the pot rot my brain. Pot as in weed, maybe drugs. Watch it kill me soft like Lauryn Hill. And killing me softly with the Fugees. Then he says Fuji, life's a movie. So following on from that, I wonder if Fuji is used for something else as well. Not sure. I'm Clooney driving a stolen Suzuki. Now that's a movie, and it's a movie Out of Sight, I think. It says a crime comedy directed by Steven Soderbergh. George Clooney plays a bank robber, Jack Foley. Early in the film, after escaping prison, he steals a Suzuki sidekick to get away. Perhaps he feels like he's on the run from his problems, or he wants to be on the run from his problems. Not sure. Right off the edge of a metaphorical hill. I guess so. I guess more thoughts to like end it all, but in a dramatic way. Kill your brain cells, kill your altar, kill your good health, kill the coroner. It's still about killing everything. I guess ending things or feeling like things have been killed. So you kill your brain cells, but it does say kill your good health, and perhaps it's a sarcasm thing. I'm a foreigner inside my body, a warrior. Feeling like his body doesn't fit him. He doesn't belong there, or he belongs somewhere else, and doesn't feel true to this body. Because inside his body it says he's a warrior, but his body itself is trapping him like a prison. A worrying warrior inside the corridor, inside my mind. Holocaust is an awful thing that happened with Jewish people. Hitler, we know about World War II. So here the actual meaning comes up, saying known in Hebrew as the Shoah, was the genocide of European Jews during World War II from 1941 to 1945. Nazi Germany and its collaborators systematically murdered around 6 million Jews across German-occupied Europe, approximately 2/3 of Europe's Jewish population. I've watched so many documentaries and read articles about the Holocaust, and specifically around Auschwitz and concentration camps, and studying things that happened, people, and looking at Anne Frank's situation and all sorts of stuff that happened in various places in Europe, and it's awful. And Ren is comparing that, what was inside of his mind, to the Holocaust, an absolutely awful, lowest of the low situation. Awful. No support for these scary thoughts. He feels isolated. I struggle and trouble. I'm struggling double. I doubly trouble about all of the struggles. Piling on, lots of overwhelm. Perhaps just saying how heightened it is. The ruin, the rubble, the hustle, the bustle, it buckles my muscles, I fuck on my knuckles. Saying how physically it's debilitating, I think. I'm popping the bubble. Here we've got questionable lyrics. So I'm popping the bubble, it's a puddle, I'm subtly muddled, I'm mixed up, I'm puzzled. Popping the bubble, saying it's a puddle, was there, rather than just a normal bubble that has air in it, he's saying that it's popped and it left a mess. Bit like a blister. You pop the blister, it's not could leave a mess. Perhaps destructive. I'm puzzled, mixed up, perplexed. I'm perfect, perfectly complex. There's these lots of different words of how he feels, what he thinks of himself, perhaps how he sees himself, maybe what he wants to be, but maybe what facing the reality of that. I'm so goddamn bored, because he's stuck there, not being able to live his life properly. Lonely metaphors that I write, again, isolated, lonely. They don't vindicate all the pain that's poured on my life. It's not even, perhaps he can't even articulate it in a true way that really describes his pain. He can get close to it, but no one understands this, maybe. I disintegrate. Castles made of sand. They are white from the surface of this earth, and their impermanence is enlightenment. What does that mean? So I disintegrate castles made of sand, so that gives the illusion of a castle made of sand falling, tumbling, disintegrating. But why are they white? What's the relevance of that? And their impermanence is enlightenment. Impermanence, fundamental quality that all conditioned things, material or mental, are transient, temporary, subject to constant change, and eventual decay. Enlightenment, though, is it like a learning experience? But being sick, it's not exactly a learning experience, perhaps a testing experience. Perhaps challenging to figure out what you can appreciate, what I don't know. And then says, at least that's what I think it is. I don't know. And perhaps just trying to talk himself into positive ways of thinking or taking something good from it, but then outing it and saying, I don't actually know. Either way, it's so powerful. I love hearing some of the, well, all the stuff that he's done, and this is the deluxe digital download version of Sick Boy, so this is not on the standard version. I hope loads of people have heard this. I hope that you enjoyed that. If it's the first time listening to it, I hope you enjoyed. It was track 10 of the deluxe version. I understand. I think, yeah. Let me know what you thought. Let me just take this away, and if you want, you can join Patreon. You don't have to, but links are below. You can join for free, or you can get up here supporters tier, which is £1 if you would like your name read out or shown as a thank you at the end of my videos. If you want to join premium or VIP supporters, there's a little bit more, but you get a song request each month, plus lots of extra content, early access and stuff that's not on YouTube. But your time, I always say it, it's the most precious gift you can give. Thank you so very much for being here. Please like and subscribe. Check if you're subscribed, because not everyone is, and I really, really do appreciate it. And I will see you for another one soon. Take care. See you soon. Bye bye.